My name is Hamid and his name is Anil. Today we are working on this Bosch oven. The customer's complaint is that the unit does not maintain its temperature, and I'll show you how to fix this, how to find the problem, and see what you can do here. The first thing you want to do is, of course, when you go in a customer house, you want to turn on the oven and check the temperature, but right now I have it in the garage, it's plugged in, and I'll show you what we are going to do next here. Whatever is inside, you're going to take it out, and then you can close it back in and turn on the bake element. 350 and start, enter. So we are adding 350. So I have the oven selected on 350, and the first thing we are going to do is we will check the temperature inside. You don't have to use your multimeter or any kind of tester to test it. You just have to put your hand inside and feel within a couple of seconds, I would say maybe 30 or 40 seconds, you should feel some heat in here if the bake element is working. I do not feel any heat. What we are going to do is we will get to the back of the unit from inside. There's 4 screws that holds the cover in place, and that covers covering the convection element. We are going to check to see if the convection element is working. So I'll turn it off again. The oven is off, and Anil is gonna take those 4 screws out. Now we can see the convection element here. This is our convection element, and what we can do is the next part, we will select a convection element on the control panel. So if you look here, we can select convection bake. Again, it's asking 325, and then we can press enter. I can hear humming noise. And what you can do is open your door slowly, hold the switch. This will let the fan to circulate, and you can also get heat into the convection element. Can you hold this, please? You do not want to burn your hand. Just kind of tap it quickly, like fast, like this. Tap it and you feel the heat. If it's heating, you know your convection element is okay. Otherwise, if it's not heating, you can always go to the back of it and test it while it's not working. So I can feel it's getting hot. Release the switch. That's our door switch, and it also turns on and off the convection element and convection fan motor, I mean. So I'll turn it off. The only thing that's not working here so far is the bake element. The convection element works, and now we are gonna turn on the broil element. Press the start, enter, press your switch, hold it, and now I can kind of touch the broil element like this. It's already getting hot. Be very careful, because the broil element is the fastest element on these ovens. It can come right away. Anil is gonna take the door off, but before we do that, let's unplug it. So you'll unplug it. And the next part we are gonna do here is Anil would turn the oven, turn its back towards me. It's perfect. And now we can take the back panel off and the top panel off in order to get to the back of the unit to check our bake element.
And now there's 3 screws at the back.
The top panel gets loose. You don't have to take the top panel off, but you can start opening your back panel now. And now he's gonna lift up from the bottom and then lift it up, because you see these right here. I'll show it on the video. See how it comes out, and the same thing on this side. I'll show you from the back here. This is our bake element. The pins are going to the bake element. This one is our convection element, which it was working fine. And this one is our broil element. It was also working okay. And this connection is for the light bulb inside. And of course, this is our convection fan motor. The bake element was not turning on. So what we can do here is he's gonna check this for continuity. He will disconnect one of the wires first, and then he will check it for continuity. Nothing. Yeah, so he touches his probes together to make sure it's beeping, and then after that he touches the 2 pins on the bake element. There is no continuity. But now we confirm that the bake element is broken here. The next part we are going to do to make sure that our control board is okay, we will reconnect these wires back in. And now we're going to plug in the unit back again. It says dryer there, but ignore it. That's we can use it for the dryer and oven. Okay, so the power is on here, and I will go to the front of the oven. I will select bake and enter 350. So what we can do next, we are going to go back to the bake element at the back and check for power to make sure we are getting 240 volts power. Of course the bake element is broken here, but we also want to confirm if our control board is working or not. Is it really sending power to the bake element or no? Because sometimes when the bake element breaks, it also backfires and damages the control board, and that's why, to be on the safe side, we have to check the power. So Anil has selected the AC voltage here, and now he's gonna check the bake element, and I will see what voltage are we getting here. 238 volts. That tells me that the control board is working perfectly fine. Okay, that's perfect. And now we can unplug it again. We have to replace our bake element here. I got the bake element and control board. I ordered both of these just to be on the safe side, in case if the control board was broken, I could replace it too. But luckily we only have problem with the bake element, and we can return the control board without any kind of problem. So here's the bake element part number 00791650. We will disconnect our wires from the bake element and wrap it maybe up here, so this is not on our way. And the next part we are going to do is let me pull the oven back. Now, in order to replace the bake element, we are going to take these screws off. 2 here, 1 here, 2 there, 3 over there. We are going to take all of those screws out. This piece, we can also bend it down. Here you can see that how badly the bake element is exploded inside. Sometimes when you pull the bake element out, it comes in bits and pieces, and you really have to work on it slowly. And sometimes it also gets welded at the bottom cavity, and it's going to be a challenging job if that's the case, but hopefully not. Because these edges are kind of sharp, it's important to wear a pair of gloves to make sure you don't cut your fingers or hands. We always keep gloves in our toolbox, and in case if we need it, then we can use it. You can see that how badly the bake element is broken. Here you go. So let's make sure we are not missing anything here. Was it like this? Yeah, so it looks we are missing a piece here. Here's the new element. The way we are installing this element, it goes in this position. We will insert it inside, and then we will seal it back again. So here. You can close this part back. You have to work on it from the back slowly and then keep pushing it in. You can hold your oven with one hand and then push this cover back in, and then add your screws. There's one screw that holds the bake element in place here at the center. Do not forget to add that back in, so that way your bake element stays solid there. You see how solid and nice the bake element is here? And if you look deep right there, the hole is all the way down. I can still see the hole, but in order to add your screws there properly,
you have to go in a correct position, and this position is a good position. That way you can realign the hole with your screw.
so once you go in this position, slowly that you get the feeling that the screw is catching the hole. You keep turning it and then keep coming down with your drill. That way you will get the screw in solid position here. And now we can add our electrical wires back in. You also want to make sure that the wires are not loose. Sometimes they get loose and then you reinstall it back in, and then if the wire is loose, it will burn the wire. It looks okay, and this one is also okay. And now we can put our back panel back in. Because the top part is kind of flexible now, it's easier for us to reinstall it back in. We want to keep eye on here. It's not sitting here properly. This piece is supposed to go in, so seems okay from this side. This side seems okay and all. This side is also okay. It's also looking okay from the bottom, and now we can add all our screws back in. There's one screw right here, and there's a couple on the top. All the screws are in, the back panel is back in. We're gonna turn the oven back and plug it in and check the temperature this time. Unit is plugged in. We're gonna select the bake element again, and okay, so start bake, press enter. Okay, the unit is on for a couple of seconds now. I will hold the button, and Anil is gonna feel the heat into the bake area.
Yeah, it's heating.
Is it heating?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the unit is working now. I'm gonna unplug it, so we don't want it to get hot and he will not be able to put that back cover back in. I will unplug it. Press the clear off. Yeah, this one. Okay, the oven is in off position, and I'll unplug it right now. If there's two people working in this job, it's more easier that one person would hold the panel and then another person will put the screws back in. It's easy. I can help him. You may want to add your top screws first, and then after that you can add your bottom screws. So I would complete the video in this moment because we don't want to run the oven for another 15-20 minutes to see if it's heating or not. Of course we're going to do that, but I'm pretty confident that the bake element was the only problem here because every other component tested okay. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share it with others. You can also follow us on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Thank you.
Thank you so much.